What's going on, everyone? It's DV. Today we're going to do something a little different. We are going to do a Q&A. A lot of you have been asking for a Q&A, and so what I did was I asked on my Discord, what would you like to ask me? If you could ask me anything, what would you like to ask me? And I ended up getting like 700 pings. It might even be like 800 questions, and I handpicked all the different ones that I could answer. And so there's going to be a lot of great stuff in here. Some stuff's not Roblox related. Most of it's Roblox related. Some of it's YouTube related, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So first question is from Sussing. They ask, would you ever go back to Twitch? I miss getting back from school every day and watching you. I don't really plan on going back to Twitch much other than maybe some drop-in streams here and there. There's a lot of issues on Twitch until they fix them. There's too many trolls, there's too many bots, and there's also just a lack of Roblox players. There's a very, very small community. I love the platform. There's too many issues with it. And like I said, until they clean it up and until we get a bigger audience over there for Roblox, then maybe, but it's mostly trolls and bots. Next, we got a question from the Knight, and he says, how does it feel like to rate a streamer? So it's a mixed feeling. It's really a mixed feeling. It feels good because you feel like you're helping someone, but you also have some guilt, and the guilt comes from when you have a mass group spamming their chat and you have no control over it, especially when they're screaming your name over and over and over inside their chat, and it just feels a little spammy, like you caused this mess, like you brought a big mess and just dumped it on another streamer. But I also know that you're actually helping the streamer, so it's kind of bittersweet because you're trying to help them, right? So I kind of feel it feels good and bad. VRX says, is cereal soup? I don't think so. Cereal's not cooked. Like soup is it's like, no, cereal's not soup. No. DV, if you could have any job, would you still do YouTube? Like together, like if I had a job and did like a different, like my dream job and then YouTube, I honestly think there's a lot better jobs out there than YouTube. I think things that are going to be more impactful on life, even if you didn't believe in climate change. I mean, it's clear that like our rainforests and stuff are getting destroyed and wildlife needs to be preserved. I really care about animals, so I'd probably do something animal related. So I don't know, maybe I'd still do something with YouTube with that. I don't know. DV, why do you play Roblox? Why not Minecraft or Among Us or something else like that? I like Roblox better. Minecraft is just very lonely and slow. Roblox can be very fast paced and you can play with friends easier. You can communicate with them easier. Roblox is way more streamlined and it's progressed over the years. Roblox just has a completely different style of a community, and having been to an RDC and met a lot of the top devs, and it's hard to imagine leaving Roblox for another game. How can you get so good and rich in the island's economy? I play it every day. I mean, I make videos every day, so it's kind of just part of the process, I guess. I don't really take breaks. So a lot of people, come in and out of the game, but I play it every day, and even if I'm not feeling like making a video, so, I don't know. I like playing the game. And so it's easy for me to grind stuff and I have no problem grinding. Plus I used to play a lot of simulators in Roblox. So that kind of explains it. Next question from Matt is, how much have you spent on Roblox? It's in the thousands. I'm not going to really, I don't really want to get into those numbers. Nerp. When is your macro coming out? I would say probably within the next 30 days or so. It's not really a priority on my list. I've got other things that I'm trying to get done, but it's ready to go. Like I can actually record stuff and I could use it just like Tiny Task right now. Flamgo says, when you started YouTube, did you think you would get to 100K subs? Yeah, I actually did. I think, I actually did, because it's just time. Like anyone can get to 100K in my opinion, as long as they put in the work and they make good content and continue to improve. Whether it's fast or slow, you'll make it to 100K. I actually got to 100K a lot faster than I imagined, and I was willing to put in the work, right? But yeah, I thought I would actually hit 100K. DV, have you ever fallen off your gaming chair because you try hard at Arsenal? No, I've never fallen off my gaming chair. That's funny. Tips on recording and making videos. So I have a channel called DV Talks that you can find 2 videos specifically answering both of those questions. One is how to record using OBS, and then how to edit. You can go check that out. I'll link it in the description, or you can just go to YouTube and it should be listed on the channel list on the right. Okay, Choke says, is your house haunted? No, it's not. It certainly has some cats in it that haunt me. When will the game jam begin? It actually began today. So the game jam started today. I'm actually getting a page up for that, so you'll see something about that shortly. DV, why don't you accept donations? So if you're talking about monetary donations, I accept those. Obviously, I usually do during my live streams. But as far as like item donations in the game, I sometimes do. I think it's challenging as a content creator to receive certain things from people, because some people just want to be friended and they believe by giving a bunch of stuff that might be important to them, they're willing to give up a bunch of their in-game items that they earned in order to be on my friends list, right? And I don't really like that. So I generally don't accept it. Plus, I like to give. I'm more of a giver. I like to give stuff away versus take all the time. But sometimes I'll accept donations to give away to others, if that makes sense. So if I accept donations, it's usually because I'm going to do drop parties. I'm not actually keeping the items for myself. I'm actually getting to give it away to everyone else. So generally, I like to grind for my own stuff. And then if I accept donations, is to give away to others. DV, will you try gross beans again with zombie? No, that stuff's nasty. Those jelly belly things, those like mystery. No, those were gross. There was like dog food flavor. No. That actually made me gag. DV, what's your secret to success? There's no secret. There's no secret other than perseverance. You know, that's not even a secret. Everyone knows that if you continue to try and try and try, it'll pay off eventually. You know, it might take you longer than others. It might not. A lot of people don't realize that this took over, I would say like this took about 2 years, you know, and I was just in the wrong place. I was on Twitch, and a lot of Twitch streamers are in the wrong place, in my opinion. I think they need to be making videos. And same thing on YouTube. I don't think they should be streaming on YouTube. I think they should be making YouTube videos. I think YouTube videos are the way to go if you want to grow your YouTube channel and not live streaming. You can slowly grow your channel by live streaming, but it's not going to be as fast as making videos. So Skylight asks, what's your favorite Islands item? I would say it's going to be the pink sticky gear, and it always has. It's always been the pink sticky gear, and I think that's honestly the coolest item in the game because the way you get it is really cool. It takes a lot of work to get. Do you watch anime? I don't really know. I've watched Attack on Titan. I really enjoyed that, and usually I have to watch the live actions because I'm not really into the animated stuff. DV, when did you start YouTube? So my channel started in 2019, February of 2019. I actually had a couple channels before that I did like walkthroughs and stuff for like scary games and story games, and that was in like 2016 or so. Have you ever thought about quitting Islands? Have you ever thought of quitting Islands? I've thought about like what would happen if Islands quit us, right? Like if Islands kind of went away again, or if Islands just kind of lost its audience. But I mean, it's like saying Minecraft's going to lose their audience. Islands is going to be around for a long time. What made you choose to create a YouTube channel? Also, is it stressful to upload daily? I'll talk a little bit about the YouTube channel. There's actually another question for that, so I'll leave it to that. But as far as stressfulness of uploading daily, yeah, it's pretty stressful. It's more stressful because you don't have enough time. It's not stressful that you have to actually do it. Like, I actually enjoyed making videos every day. I've been doing this daily without a break since like May, right? So I think it was like middle of May. I love doing it. It's just what stresses me out is the lack of time to do it. And I have so many video ideas, I just don't have enough time to make them. And because, like you said, the next question is also, do you have another job? And yes, I run a game studio, so that takes up a lot of my time sometimes. And so yeah, it gets pretty stressful. Divya, what was your reaction when you got into the starter program? Oh my gosh, like super excited. So I remember the day I hatched a secret pet in Bubblegum Sim, and I got the Easter basket, right? A lot of people that if you've played Bubblegum Sim, you would know what I'm talking about. And it was by accident. I just felt like I won the lottery. It wasn't like, you know, winning the lottery, like a ton of money, but it's just that good feeling that something great and rare happened to you. And getting the star code was something I never thought I would actually get. Yeah, it was pretty much like, oh my gosh. I mean, Dragon and Zombie would tell you that I was like, look, I got in. So I was really, really excited. It's such a great feeling. Totally Not Epics asks, what is your setup for gaming? So I actually have a couple 27-inch monitors. They're kind of curved. They're curved Samsung monitors. And I got two other monitors. So I've got a rotated screen that kind of looks long, so I can actually put like Discord, so it's like longer, so I don't have to like keep scrolling. And then I got another monitor above the two monitors for monitoring, like usually my OBS is up there and stuff. And then I've got a Sony camera for my webcam for when I used to stream on Twitch. And then I've got a Stream Deck. I've got a mechanical keyboard by Razer. I've got a Logitech wireless mouse. So I have a 9th generation i7 with 32 gigs of RAM. I've got a bunch of SSD drives. And then I got a 1080 Ti for my video card. I'm actually going to be upgrading that as soon as the new 3000 series comes out, because that's going to help me speed up my video creation. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good setup. It works for me. It can play any of the games that are out now. If you want a link to that, by the way, I have a spec page. I'll actually link my specs for my computer in the description. So if you ever want to check that out, you can do that. Have you ever farted while making a video? Right now, because you said that. So now I have to. DV, are you going to do more vids with Zombie? Yes, absolutely. 100%. Before YouTube, what do you still do for a living? So before YouTube, for a living, I still do it. I run a game studio, and I've been doing this for a long time. So I've been in games for a long time, even outside of Roblox. So I was working in the game industry much before Roblox even existed. So I left my job at Sony to start my own company, and we started making games for we started doing stuff to Marvel with Fox. We did some mostly movie stuff, and like we did some Spider-Man games. We did some like Avengers, and we did like Guardians of the Galaxy. We did Maze Runner stuff. We did Kung Fu Panda stuff. We did stuff with Terminator, with, you know, we've done a little bit of Walking Dead stuff. So we've been all across the bunch of brands, and that my studio just kept, you know, bringing on more and more clients. And then I decided I wanted to make some games for Roblox. And so we were able to do a deal with Dr. Seuss, and we're actually working on a couple more Roblox games. So I've got 2 more Roblox games being developed by my studio, and then I'm actually going to work on my own project just solo. So I will announce that kind of stuff in the future. But yeah, for a living, I actually make games and I run a game studio. Even if I could do YouTube full time, I love making games, so I would continue to do that. DV, when are you going to reset your island again? Man, I just started on the new one. I don't think I'm going to reset for a while until it gets a little crazy. If I do something stupid and start building it again, but I really like my new one. I'm going to continue to build on it. It's probably going to be another month. It's probably a month or 2. I think I'm going to try for 2 months. Let's see if I can make it. I don't think I'll last. I think it's going to be a month. Agent asks, if you were a developer of islands, what items, mobs, etc. would you add to the game? What kind of mobs? So I actually love the little scaly guys. I would actually make them invade your island for one. So I think they need to invade your island at night and give you a little bit more sense of combat, because I think the combat is so disconnected from your world, and there's a little survival in the game right now. So it'd be cool if you actually had to add defenses to your island to protect you and maybe your items. And the other thing I would say is I would like to have some like movers or some way to be able to move blocks. I know that's kind of crazy sounding. I feel like we lack the redstone that Minecraft has, you know, with the ability to do switches and different like it feels like you're doing like circuitry, right? It feels like you're doing engineering, and I love the engineering aspects of islands. Like the factories were cool and all and doing like conveyors, but I don't think it should stop there. I think we should be able to like toggle things and have control of those things. So like if someone steps on a platform, then it switches something, you know. I think we need more of that in the game. I just feel like those 2 things would make a huge difference. And then of course PvP, but I want good PvP. I don't want like rushed PvP. DV, if islands got deleted, what game would you play next? Oh gosh, I really like Dawn of Aurora, but I don't think they have a big enough user like player base to dedicate my channel to. I don't know. I think I'm more into like build a boat type stuff, but again, there's something about islands that is really irreplaceable. I would have to do a little bit of discovery. I know for a fact, I know 100% I'd play Bee Swarm. I would also play a lot of Mad City type games, and then I'd play a lot of story-based games like Field Trip Z. I love story-based games. I have so much fun making videos in story-based games. Those would probably be the ones I would do. DV, how much money total have you given away? Oh geez, I'm not. Nah. Well, okay, I'll give you an idea. This build contest we just finished for islands was $1,300. That's just for that one. Prior to that, I think we spent over $250 for the last giveaway. For the last contest was another $250, and then prior to that, I've done a lot of gift card giveaways. I know I've done a lot of giveaways for getting people to 1K, you know, like channels to 1K. I'm in the thousands for sure. DV, why is your tag 1337? Well, 1337 is elite, right? So elite speak. So it's just hacker speak. It's just cool. I don't know. DV, what's your credit card info? I mean, why do you remind me of those Minecraft YouTubers who do some mining off camera and get legit everything? I guess you mean farming, right? So yeah, I like to grind for everything. For sure. I don't want to leave anything out there. The only thing I never earned myself is the vamp blueprint. I bought that off of someone for, I think I can't remember what I spent. I think it was like 18 million or something like that, back when it was actually worth that. DV, when is the next design challenge? So we're going to do a Halloween challenge. I think we're going to launch it. I think we're going to start it this weekend. I'm trying not to let it conflict with the game jam. So it's going to be a small one. It's going to be held on the Discord. I'll put a community post out there. It's not going to be a big video. We're not doing big videos this time for this. Just a fun event for the community to do. So if you want to participate, keep an eye on the community tab for the announcement. But yeah, the Halloween thing is coming up. And then an actual, like, in order to do a really big design challenge again, where I'm giving away a bunch of Robux, gift cards and stuff, that's probably not going to start until, I would say at the earliest, it's going to be December. I think it's going to be late November, early December. DB, how does it feel like to get pings a lot of the time on Discord? I love pings. I don't mind getting pings on Discord. I love talking with everyone. How many alts do you have? I've got like 50. I think around 50 if I were to ballpark. DV, cereal, milk, or bowl first? Of course, bowl. Like what? When are you going to do another suggestion review on that website? You're talking about the Islands suggestion review site. I don't know if the dev team is actually using that site right now, so I haven't really bothered. I need to see if they're still using it, but I don't think they've been using it at all. But they definitely need to clear out a bunch of stuff because there's a lot of old stuff in there that's been like completed. DV, do you think you can hit 1 million subscribers? Yeah, I definitely think so. Yeah, I will. I should. As long as I keep doing this, I will. Yeah, for sure. Do you like turtle or tortoise? Turtle or tortoise? tortoise? Only pick one. I like turtles. Tortoises are, I like turtles because there's some really, really cool looking turtles and they swim and they've got kind of cool setups and it's not like all dry and stuff. A lot of tortoises are kind of dry. I don't know. But I don't have any of those. I wouldn't actually keep one of those because it's just too much work. What is your most favorite fast food place? Oh my gosh. I like Popeyes. Popeyes for sure. Divya, will you do more core videos? Yes, absolutely. And other Roblox games vids? Absolutely, 100%. Divya, how do you think of a YouTube channel name? Come up with a nickname and then your channel name is pretty easy from there, right? So usually it's a verb. Like a lot of YouTubers like to use a verb, meaning, you know, like plays, talks, writes, does, you know, explores, vlog. It really just comes down to what are you going to post? And it comes down to just coming up with something and then you might change it a couple times, but if you get popular, then you got to kind of stick with it. Divya, will you play other video games like Among Us? Yeah, eventually. I plan on playing Among Us one of these days. What did you do before making Islands content? I was streaming on Twitch every day. I was playing Roblox games. Mostly I was doing a lot of Bee Swarm. I was doing a lot of Bee Swarm before Islands. DV, can you help me in Islands? I can't. I don't have time to help myself on Islands. DV, guitars or violins? I love guitars. I've never learned how to play. I want to learn how to play and I don't have time and I don't have the calluses on my fingers. It hurts. Yeah, it's rough. And I don't even understand like the chords and stuff. I don't get it. What's your favorite ice cream? I love Klondike's. Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream, for sure. DV, which community do you like more? Twitch or YouTube? YouTube for sure, 100%. Would you want to be a game dev? I am one. DV, what is your favorite part of YouTube? I love reading the comments. I love interacting with people. I know you didn't ask what my least favorite part is, but my least favorite part is they've got this like whole rating system that anytime you post a video, it says, you know, like it rates whether or not you're on track for your previous video. So it's like, typically your videos receive X number of views, you know, and this is the range at this time. So 30 minutes in, you got X number of views and it tells you if you're like above average, like you're doing better than the last video or typical videos. And it's like, and when you don't reach those numbers and it's like, this video is not very good, DV. And I'm like, no, stop it. Because they put you like, they give you like down arrows and stuff. It's like, no, it's depressing. And then when it goes all green, you kind of get all excited. So I guess maybe that is a favorite thing. Maybe I actually like it more than I think. DV, going forward, could we make a healthy distinction between noob, a player that's new in the game, and noob, a player that's unwilling to learn despite how long they've been playing the game? No, I mean, a noob is a noob, a lazy player. I actually don't use a noob as a derogatory term. Like it's kind of, a lot of people do it as almost an insult. I think it should always be used in a playful way. DV, can you play the new Build a Boat update? Yeah, I will. Sister Guard says, DV, bacon or no bacon? I like bacon. Bacon's so good. It has to be crispy though, and it can't taste all weird. I don't like the chewy stuff. I like mine to be like crispy. What's your time zone? I'm in Pacific time zone, so like LA time. What is the ugliest islands block? I would say dried grass. Dried grass for sure. DV, what do you think about add island slots into islands? So I love the idea. I've suggested it many times. I think it might be too complicated. We've talked about it a lot. I've mentioned it directly to Dev. And I don't think we're gonna ever get it. It's probably too complicated for them to do, and there's probably too many like exploit risks, but I love the idea. DV, what is your favorite color? I like black, but that's not really a color. So I would say blue and red. So that would be my rank. Black, blue, and then red. DV, are you a chef? No. Can you please play Build a Boat? Yes, I will play Build a Boat sometime. DV, do you wear eyeglasses? You know what? I don't. I'm kind of fortunate to not have to, but sometimes, I mean, lately especially, like sometimes my eyes are just kind of like strained and stuff. But no, I've never had to. If I start needing to, I'll probably just get that like LASIK or whatever. DV, do you like Minecraft? Yeah, I love Minecraft. DV, favorite non-Roblox game? Non-Roblox game, favorite Quake champions? I would say Quake. DV, can you make a vid in Islands with Zombie? Yes, we'll definitely do a video sometime with Zombie. DV, do you drop items in the void regularly? No, I don't. DV, what was your favorite TV show when growing up? Batman Animated. Batman Animated. It's awesome. DV, did you have a starcode yet? Yes. Starcode DV. How and when did you start playing Islands? So I started playing Islands when it first came out. I think Untitled kind of bugged me to do it, and I think a couple other players kept bugging me, and I eventually gave it a try. Honestly, I have to say, when I first got into the game, it wasn't my style. I was like, what is this? I thought it was another Booga Booga. I was like, oh my gosh, it's another, like, I thought it was gonna be like Rust, where you have to sit there, you know, you farm a bit, and you're gonna eventually get out there, and you're gonna battle people, and I was just like, what is this? And then I realized it's Minecraft. And as I progressed in the game and I saw what you could build, because I didn't see like islands. I thought you were kind of stuck on your island. I didn't realize you could build whatever you wanted. And man, ever since then, I got hooked. So I started making builds. I started making like trying to figure out how to, maximize, because I came from playing simulators every day that I just really enjoyed playing it. So, DV, what's your favorite YouTuber other than yourself? Mr. Beast. What is your favorite Roblox game besides Islands, of course? I'd say Arsenal. I play Arsenal every day, so it has to be a favorite if I do that. What parts of the Arsenal map named Bridge don't you like? I don't like that you kind of get stuck at the bottom and it just kind of ends up being like kind of just a trap, a big trap. And there's too many open spots. There's not really good choke points. Would you consider yourself an introvert or extrovert? Depends on the time of day. No, I mean, I would say introvert, because even though I can portray as an extrovert often, like I'm very outgoing and I'm willing to meet new people, it takes a lot of energy to do so. And usually that's a sign of an introvert, but I'm not shy or anything like that. So I'm willing to go up and talk to you. DV, what's your next sub goal? I would say 200,000. That's my next one. We're going for 200K. DV, what do you think you'd be doing if you didn't do YouTube? I'd still be working on games. How many minutes of sleep do you get? I get about 400 minutes. Have you ever tried developing a game? Yes, many times. We do all the time. DV, if you were not playing Roblox Islands, what's the next best game you would be playing on Roblox? I would say Bee Swarm and I don't know, Dawn of Aurora would still be in there. Like I said, I think I covered this earlier, but I'd be playing a lot of stuff though, and I'm still exploring other games other than Islands. So I'll be putting some other videos out there here and there. But Islands is my game. But yeah, I'll post some other videos every now and then. What's your favorite food? Mexican food. I love Mexican food. I grew up on Mexican food, so I love Mexican food. Can you play more Minecraft Skyblock? I plan on it. I definitely plan on it. I just haven't had a chance to. What is your favorite snake? I love Eastern Indigos. Yeah, it's a beautiful snake. They're docile. They just look like Ferrari snakes. They look amazing. They look mean, but they're not. They're very, very sweet snakes. DV, what countries have you visited? I've visited Canada, Italy, and Japan. Just those. Have you indulged in raw eggs before? No, I haven't. What made you make DV as your name? There was another Dark Viper out there making content, and he and I agreed that this would become a problem for both of us. He already had a big channel. He had I think he has 200, 300,000 subs. And even though I had the Dark Viper name before him, and he knows that, and he admits that, I had to shorten it because I didn't want to risk kind of confusing his community and my community with Dark Viper. So you can go check him out though. If you like GTA, go check him out. He's a great dude. Miss Sunshine says, can you give a shout out to my kiddo, Kinsey Cat 105. Hey, what's up, Kinsey Cat? It's so cool that your mom plays with you. DV, why did you want to be a YouTuber? Did you get any inspiration? If so, if yes, from who? I love creating content. I always wanted to make YouTube videos, but when you're working at game companies, usually they don't want you to make videos. It kind of looks, you're kind of representing them. So I couldn't make videos for a long time because I was working at game publishers and developers. So I couldn't really do anything while I was there. And so finally, when I started my own company, I was able to start making content. I got inspired by Gaming with Kev, who was making Roblox videos, and I saw how much fun he was having, recording videos. So I got inspired by him to start making some stuff. And Gravy Catman continued to encourage me. He didn't inspire me to become one, but he definitely helped me. Spookily asks, DV, do you plan on quitting YouTube? If so, when? I don't plan on quitting YouTube. I love it too much. I don't really plan on it. So I can't really say if when. I mean, I guess until I'm too old to. DV, do you have a dog? No, I used to, but no. DV, have you ever committed a crime? Yes, I've stolen lots of toys while I was a kid, when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old, and I'm not proud of it. I wanted those G.I. Joes, okay? DV, how did you come up with the name Dark Viper? I liked Batman. I liked Batman a lot. So the Dark Knight. So I got the dark part from the Dark Knight, and Viper part, I just was looking for something cool to combine with that name. And it so happened, and there so happened to be a ride called Viper at Magic Mountain. So Viper was just like a really, really cool name. And I was going to be called Dark Lightning. And then I decided, I'm going to call myself Dark Viper. And I came up with that. And it was actually a comic book character I was going to create, but I was just kind of, I just kind of ended up keeping it just as my gaming handle. What other YouTubers have you met in real life? The only ones I can think of are like Oblivious HT, Twisted Pandora, Evan Bear, Jackaries, Mousy. I might be forgetting some. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I've met other Twitch creators too, but you're asking YouTube specific. But yeah, Jackaries, Evan, and a couple others. DV, can you not use a smelter for one day? I actually don't use smelters that often. I can actually survive without any smelters because I just go and trade for everything that I need. I don't think anyone really needs a smelter as long as they've made money in the game elsewhere. DV, do you have any pets? Yes, I've got cats, a bird, some lizards, and some snakes. DV, can you blink while breathing? Yes. Cats or dogs? I would say cats. Cats for sure. Dogs are just messy and full of energy. I love dogs though. They're cool. DV, when did you start playing Roblox? I started playing in 2017. August 2017 is when I created my first Roblox account. DV, how did you start playing Roblox? How did I start? My son Zombie was playing it, and I had heard about it way before then. I think I heard about Roblox in like 2000, I would say like 2015, 2016. Yeah, it was like 2015 I heard about it from a friend, and Zombie started playing it in 2017. And so I created an account and kept playing with him. It was a lot of fun playing with him. It went from like me just playing with him all the time to me like grinding while he was at school. It was great. DV, do you like cats? I love cats, 100%. DV, what did you feel when the dupe things started happening on Roblox Islands? Frustration for sure. I was very, very frustrated. I wish they never duped. It was unfair. It felt like, you know, someone just kind of walked in and, you know, all the effort that you did to grind and everything that you earned was just kind of thrown out. Like they had already duped, right? They were already duping when the game first came out, but I didn't expect that kind of duping to happen. So, well, that was a lot of questions. I actually started losing my voice just kind of going through all those. Some really, really great questions though. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I do make videos every day for Roblox. So, you know, so if you want to, you can. And if you want to ask me any other questions and you are at least 13 years of age or over, you can join our Discord at discord.gg/dvplays. And you can find a link in the description below. On any of my videos, I always have my Twitter, my Discord, everything linked there. So you're always welcome to join that way. So thanks again, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.